and good day to you from wherever you are joining us. I want to use this opportunity to welcome all our board members, all our partners, most importantly, today's celebrants, all our new scholars, to the 2024 edition of the iSI Onboarding Event. Please, can you mute if you're not speaking? Over the last 4 years, more than 255 Nigerians have been awarded this scholarship, and several of them have graduated, and today they are professionals in their own right. And today, I'm going to be co-moderating this event by one of those scholars. Mr. Mayokoke was an iSI scholar some years ago. Today, he is a practicing engineer with one of the companies here in the US. So I will let him introduce himself and we'll kickstart this event thereafter. Mayokun.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Dr. Femi Fajr. I appreciate that. And I am so excited to be able to come back again to the grassroots. The very first event I had with iSI coming in to be a part of this body in 2020. So quite excited, and I'm very happy to meet everyone. Congratulations to all scholars that we are onboarding today. My name is Maya Kongoke. I became an iSI scholar in 2020, moved to the US in 2021. School did a master's in mechanical engineering in Tyler, Texas, in east of Texas for 2 years. And I started work with Cummins last year as a systems performance engineer. And what I do is I work on the natural gas engines of the company and trying to make sure that we are trying to work on the combustion, on the performance, and to make sure the products are better efficient and our processes are well optimized. And that's what I do right now. I'm based out of Indiana in the Midwest of the United States. And again, I'm so excited and pumped for this event and happy to be able to welcome every scholar. Back to you, sir.
Thank you so much, and congratulations, Mayokun, for your achievements. We are so proud of you, and we're excited to for you and some other colleagues of yours that have passed through this program, and today they are doing excellently well in their respective fields. So again, I want to welcome everyone to this event. My own name is Olufemi Fajulu. I am the Executive Secretary of the organization. I do whatever the president wants me to do, and I interact between the Board of Trustees and all of our partners who are the backbone of this organization. So can you show the agenda, please? So today we have a packed agenda. We have several media organizations that are going to be introduced shortly. The chair of our Board of Trustees will be speaking to you all, and then our president is going to also be talking to you about what we have done in the past, where we are today, and what we have for you in the future. Also, I will have some comments from our finance team, and we'll be showing you a video of how our dreams become reality. And of course, we will be introducing our keynote speakers for today's event. And it will be speaking on the theme of the event, which is sustaining focus in the time of uncertainty. And then the real event will come up, which will be coordinated by our Vice President of Operation. She will be showing you the list, and also will be taking you through the process that led to the selection. Of course, you're going to be hearing from our beneficiaries, some of them scholars, and some of the new scholars, and of course, some of the old ones. And some of our partners will be speaking to you. And then we have one of our proponents and champions that will be speaking to you. And then we'll be closing the event through a closing remark by one of our partners, and actually our VP, a young professional and career advancements. So without further ado, I would like to invite Mayokun to introduce our media team to tell us who are the media personnel that are here today.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for that handoff, Dr. Femi. And this is very core to what iSI does, being able to help our representation out there in the world, and that's what our media is for. And so I'm going to be handing it over to this team Mrs. Joy, Olariwaju Dada, and Mercy as well. They form the core of the media team, and I'll be bringing them up right now to be able to tell us about the media team for this event. Mercy or Mrs. Joy, do I have either of you on the line?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Thank you, Mercy. Please take it over.
Okay. Good morning. I know it's afternoon or evening over there. Yeah, good evening, everyone. So, honored. I want to say thank you to iSI, and I'm grateful for this opportunity to introduce the media team. So we have people from the press currently. Yeah, we have people from the press in our midst today, and we are happy to have you all here. So we have a representative from the nation, which is Alao Abiodun. Thank you for honoring this event. We also have Ifedayo Ogunyemi from Nigerian Tribune. We have the leadership, a representative, and we have a representative who is in honor of Olamide Ojokaye. I hope that is that is okay. Then we have a representative from The Guardian, who is in person of Waliat Musa. We have a representative from The Punch, Sadiq Ojurun Digbe. I hope that is good. Then we have a representative from Vanguard, in person of Efe Onoje. Then the last but not the least from The Independent, in person of Erioluwa Adura. So we are grateful for honoring this event, and we also look forward to working with the press as the iSI media team. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Jatunde. So as you can see, all the media houses in Nigeria are ably represented here today. So we want to conduct ourselves appropriately, because whatever you say and do here might be showing up in the newspapers tomorrow. So to lead us with the remarks from the Board of Trustees is our able chairperson of the Board of Trustees, the person of Mrs. Tolulope Ewerido. Ma, if you're ready, you can take it up.
Thank you very much. Welcome to everybody. It is indeed an honor to be here again to welcome the 2024 cohort of iSI. I'm always excited this time of the year. I'm excited because it's an actualization of our dream, our vision as iSI, but it's also the beginning of a journey for a cohort of scholars whose lives will be changed, not just because of iSI, but because of the path that you're getting on today through your own hard work. So I thought it was probably worth it talking about why do we do this as an organization. And it's really rooted in believing in you, your dreams, the talent that we have coming out of Nigeria, but it's also rooted in a bigger vision. And I think it's important for every scholar that comes into iSI to understand that our vision is to help you succeed, but it goes beyond that. And that vision is really increasing the pipeline of talent that we can harness to transform and accelerate development in Nigeria and in Africa. It really is fundamentally that, because what we know is that over time, access to global education is becoming more and more a differentiator in terms of being able to achieve better economic outcomes. The opportunities being more limited within the continent and definitely within Nigeria to do that. So that access to education is a means of developing talent, but it's also a means of changing economic outcomes for the individuals that are able to get such opportunities. Today, the reality is that pipeline is very limited, and it's limited mostly to the elite who can afford to do this. As a result, we have many talented, bright, determined, ambitious Nigerians that are left behind, usually hampered not by talent, but by a lack of funding, but also by inadequate knowledge of the process to even get applications done and admissions into universities abroad. So that is why we exist. We exist to provide the intervention that is needed to inspire you, our scholars, to pursue your own ambitions and to fulfill your dreams. So what iSI does is really helping to catalyze and ignite your dreams. And in doing so, we believe that we will improve and increase and expand that talent pipeline that we need for innovation and for development in Nigeria, whether within Nigeria itself, because we anticipate that some of our scholars will go back to Nigeria into entrepreneurial roles. They're going to own businesses. They're going to run companies. They're going to be our leaders. We believe that our scholars have the capacity and the capability to do all that, whether within Nigeria or in diaspora. So you will hear today that we've been very successful in doing that since 2019. It will be manifested as we talk through. You've heard from a couple of our scholars already. I'm always thrilled to be in the same space as Mayoko and Mercy. And you'll hear a lot more from other scholars. So for our scholars, our 2024 cohort that are getting our scholarship, I want to say congratulations. And I want to welcome you to the family. What you'll hear today will actually help you understand that we exist because your dreams are valid and we believe in them. So we're here to support you on the journey. During the application process, admission process, while you're in college, pursuing your graduate dreams, even after, iSI is a family. We do the interventions we do because we believe in you. But I've got to say that you're the only one that is responsible to achieving those dreams. So don't expect that this is an easy journey. It is tough. It's going to take determination. It's going to take a lot of resilience because you're going to get a lot of no's, as other scholars would tell you. But it also takes a lot of faith. Because I said we've been phenomenally successful. We've been successful not only in helping people access scholarships into graduate studies, we've also been successful in graduating the scholars into positions that actually allow them to be on the path to actualize their dreams for their own future. So welcome to the family. It is a very unique family. It is one that we're very proud of. And we know that you join this family and you stay with us, and we're there with you all the way. But before I round up, I want to say thank you to a very special group. And that group is our partners. Our partners are all over the world. I've even stopped counting because when we need help, there are a lot of people that raise up their hands to volunteer. Either as donors, they're the ones that will help you with your application process. They're the ones that will be your mentors. They're the ones that help us to review our personal statements. These are people that we don't exist without. So I want to say to our partners that are on the call today, thank you very much. And the labor that you put into iSI, which is a labor of love, to help these individuals to be successful in their own lives and in their dreams, the reward will be manifested in your own lives multiple fold. That is our prayer. And we know that it is our testimony. Being part of iSI, I can tell you, has improved who I am. I have a whole new realization and a whole new understanding of the quality of talent that we have in Nigeria and that we have in Africa. And that realization is actually fueled my own faith that what we do is important, but it's not just important, it is the future of our country. So thank you to our partners for believing in that vision, for participating with us and joining us in the journey. And again, I say welcome to our scholars. I wish you all the best as you pursue your own journey. And I know that you'll all be phenomenally successful. Thank you very much. Back to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mel. I'll take it up from here. Thank you so much. That has pretty much woven into a very defined fabric, all of what iSI stands for, the entire value chain, what we exist to be able to empower scholars and to be able to make sure that they are able to follow and actualize their dreams and passion. Thank you so much for that. And so without further ado, after having heard such a remarkable opening speech, we would then go into the evolution, the growth, and the impacts that iSI has had in our footprint over the time. And I'll be inviting Mr. Victor Ogumola to take that up. So Victor, you have the floor, sir. You're muted, sir.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mayokun. Again, I'm just here is very simple. But to start with, I just want to reiterate what our able BOT chair has said. That is appreciating all our volunteers, our partners. They've been the backbone of all that we do, and the results speak for itself. But I will just spend the next few minutes just to, many of you are familiar with most of the things we'll talk about, but it is always important to remind ourselves why we do what we are doing, and to also showcase all we've been able to do with your investment, particularly for our partners who have trusted us with this initiative. So this is our vision. It's very simple, yet very powerful. So our vision is to continue to build the younger and the self-driven generation for food leadership. I think from the remarks of our BOT share, all these words were very recurrent. They were so evident in all that she talked about. So we continue to do this. How do we achieve it? We leverage on the network of our partners. And the whole goal is to ensure that we are connecting young Nigerians, young Africans with opportunities, and making them to be competitive, and eventually to become part of the solution, not just to our nation, but to the world. So iSI itself, like BOT mentioned, it was officially launched in 2019, registered here as a charitable organization both in the USA and Nigeria. And this is very important. This is completely run by volunteers. Yes, early this year, we had our very first paid staff recruited. But that compares to, that is, I mean, when you look at the number of people running the organization, that's just like a drop in the ocean in terms of having somebody on a paid contract. So again, this is fully funded by our partners. This is our board of trustees. You've heard from Mrs. Tolulope Werido. She is the BOT chair. Our BOT, they provide that strategic leadership to the organization. They take all our vision, all our initiatives are there through the crucible of very diligent, thorough debate, and strategically profile direction for the organization. That is why we've been able to achieve all that we've achieved to date, and even what we are yet to achieve. So these are the members. Professor Lanyika is the immediate past. She's she worked in the oil and gas for decades, then she runs her business right now. Here is Uwem Upang, who is a current VP at AWS. Mr. Antonio Yakire was for shares, also a VP. Mrs. Titilo Layolu Jobi runs her business, and she's also a non-executive director with EcoBank in Nigeria. Dr. Ikieni, he is a medical doctor here with over, I believe, 3 decades under his belt practicing. So we have, I mean, when you see these people, it's not just by title that, okay, I'm part of BOT, but each of these fellows, they roll up their sleeve all the time and help to drive the organization. So here we also have, the management committee. On the left is our executive members. So many of these folks are on the line right now. We have Dr. Boyega, who is our VP Talent Development and Mentoring. We have Hannatu Operations, Joy, the media, Dr. Sheyi, the latest doctor in town, the finance treasurer, VP. We have Dr. Labatunde Alalade. So, I mean, I won't be reading through all this. I think Mrs. Yemi Lawani is on the line as well. She is our VP, Innovative and Strategic Partnership. Dr. Femi, of course, I believe he had the highest number of minutes to speak in this program today, so he has been talking to us. And on the right hand, because our vision here is not just, I mean, here you see a lot of, I mean, our leadership comes across different generations, but more importantly, the fact that when we talk about volunteering, giving back, our scholars are already doing that. So on the right-hand side, these are the managers that support the folks on the left, and each of the folks on the right are scholars. Of course, we've seen some graduates there. I mean, Mayokun has graduated and she has introduced that. But all we are saying is the future belongs to these folks and many others that will come even after them. So at the center here is Jumoke Jinadu. Jumoke is the technical program coordinator. She is the only paid staff of iSI. Every other person you see they are doing everything they do pro bono. So so just at a very high level, when we look at what we intend to achieve in the future there, I think it is important to also look at where we're coming from. So like our BOT chair rightly mentioned, this started in 2019, and it's just like a shy play then. So in 2019, we had 43 applications, total applications. And that year, we were able to sponsor 20 scholars. And they all went, I think 19 of them actually ended up securing a fully funded offer that year or the following year. Then in 2020, there we've had more capacity to support more scholars. So we had 520 applicants and we're able to sponsor or award 50 scholarships that year. Then 2021, we couldn't move the needle, and you will remember that was the year of COVID, 2020, 2021. So we kind of maintained the same level that we had in 2020, even though we had more more applicants that year, 860, but we awarded 50. Then in 2022, yes, the situation was much better, even though there was an increase in the number of applicants. We were able to at least increase the number of awardees. So in 2023, last year, 2,400 plus applied. Then we're able to award 70 scholarships. Then the class of 2024, the luckiest so far, we have over 3,000 applicants, of course, based on our capacity. So we are onboarding and awarding 100 scholarships today. So then just for a perspective, since 2019, we've had those that have actually touched the portal, like, okay, I'm applying. I just want to try my luck. They've been 8,500 total application we received to date. And of course, it is not every application that is qualified for review or award. So out of those 8,500, 1,900 were qualified and eligible for review. Then this is the real deal. Among, out of the eligible application, it is only 13% that we've been able to award. And there are reasons for that. And the main reason is we are limited by, by finance. We are limited by human capacity. We need mentors. We need more money. So that's something to keep in mind. But just 13% of our total eligible applications. Then our investment so far. To date, we spent about $180,000 US dollars, and in scholarship award. Then we have, in terms of qualitative investment, I like to call this quantitative because you can put number on it. But when it comes to mentorship, It's something that we cannot really quantify. So we are privileged to have over 150 mentors. And our mentorship is in two folds. We have the talent development and mentoring. And of course, we have the YPCA, the Young Professional Career Advancement. So the whole idea here is to provide end-to-end mentorship. And in terms of the number of scholars, yes, I know Femi, the executive secretary, quoted the 255 number. That was the number as at 2023. But as we are adding additional 100 today, so that put us at 355 scholars that will be onboarded. Then out of that number, at least 160 have graduated. Graduate students have been produced. Those are the people that have, this number, I believe, is actually more than this. Then in terms of scholarship, postgraduate scholarship unlocked, over 40 million US dollars. That is huge. So then forward looking, our goal here is to sustain at least 10% annual increase in scholarship awards. And we also want to expand and secure sustained sources of funding. And I believe our finance team will be making some remarks, digging deeper into what that actually means and what it really requires to get us there. Then we also want to make sure that we are building capacity in terms of recruiting more mentors. And one good thing is many of our scholars today, they are mentors, those that are currently in grad school or that have just graduated. So they've chosen to also be part of the mentoring group, and we continue to build on that. So continue process optimization. Yes, we continue to optimize our process to make it more efficient. So expand corporate partnerships. So if there is something we are lacking today, it is not having enough corporate sponsorship. Though we've made some gains. Some companies have, we've enjoyed some contribution from, but we continue to plead because it is you and I that we have to make that happen. We know people in different companies that they can enlist us in their CRS, for example. So, and that will have that would help a lot to sustain what we are doing. So expanding the impact. So particularly for those of you that are not part of us yet, I know we have a lot of guests on the line right now. So you may want to make iScholar Initiative your charity organization because, number one, our vision is very clear. Our leadership is very credible. And then in terms of transparency and accountability, we are highly, highly accountable. Our organization is professionally run. We have very robust processes in place. Then, as I've shown you in the previous slide, the return on investment is very efficient. Then, how can you be part of us? We need your money. You can be a financial partner. Then you can connect us to your CSR funding in your various organizations. You can be a mentor. And of course, our application season is always a very busy season. We need a lot of people to help us review and interview prospective scholars. So there are different ways you can join. And I will also add that we need your ideas. We need your intellect. Just bring all yourself. So you have something to do for us. Yeah, I think that is it from me. So I yield it back to the moderators. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. President, for your presentation. Basically, it's telling us that we are an organization that is run by all volunteers, except for one of our staff. We are utilizing our resources effectively, and we need you. So if you are there, you are not part of this organization, we need you in any capacity that you can give. Whatever you are able to offer, either to review applications or to be a mentor or to link one of our scholars that is graduating to your company, we need you. So please, you can reach out to us through any of our social media, my email address, my phone number is actually on the website. So please reach out to us. So next week, we're going to be hearing from our finance team. Please listen attentively to these folks because you might need them in the future. They are very, very, very serious set of people, and they're going to be telling you about how the money comes in and how they go out. So join me to welcome Dr. Sheyi Ajayi to represent the finance team.
Thank you very much, Dr. Fajulu. My name is Sheyi Ajayi, and I'm really pleased to be a part of a meeting like this today. Today is perhaps one of the most important days on the iSI calendar. Why? This is the opportunity for us to bring in fresh blood into the iSI community. And like the chair of BOT was saying, it is the beginning of a transformative journey that will change the life of the participant that are joining today forever. And so for me, it's one of the most exciting part of my work here to see you beginning the journey that you are embarking upon. I am speaking here today on behalf of a number of people. First, the leadership of this group. I'm grateful that they continue to give me the opportunity to show my face. And secondly, I'm representing a whole host of people that, as at my last count, were about 134, who not only believe in what we are doing by word of mouth, but they reach deep into their pockets and they underwrite what we do at iSI. And they don't do that just on a one-off basis, year in, year out from our inception. These are the people I consider the backbone of what we do. Now, I don't know about you. I belong to quite a few organizations and institutions, including my family. I don't think that any one of the institutions that I am a part of can exist, survive without money. We don't like to talk about money, but it's woven into the fabric of our lives. And so today I'm representing the people that sort of, for lack of a better word, control the purse strings of iSI. And to those of you that are joining us either as new scholars or those that are curious, wanting to know about this group that we've been hearing about, and so you joined today to witness this occasion, to be part of this celebration today. I wanted to speak to you. The people that we are brought into iSI are mostly people that, when you look at their profile, they are unusual because of the kind of talent and abilities God has given them. And we go through a very rigorous process to select the people, and there are many, many people that are qualified, like Victor was saying, that we are not able to assist because we don't have the capacity to assist everyone that shows interest in our offering. Now, no matter what the size of your pocket is, whether you're just beginning professional or you're very well established, iSI can benefit from whatever you bring. And that's really the challenge I want to issue to all of us today. I thank you. This is not about finance today. This is about our scholars that we are all rejoicing to bring on board. But I wanted to leave that thought with you that no matter where you occupy, you can make a difference as iSI is seeking to impact other people's lives. Thank you.
Mayakun.
The next item on the agenda is the video to make a dream a reality video. So Victor is going to be showing us that video.
Meet Frank, a first-generation university graduate who has a dream to create and contribute to innovations in the world. This requires Frank to continue his education to an advanced level, but Frank does not have the funds as he barely managed to complete his first degree education. Frank gives up on his dream. This is the story of many African scholars. This is why iScholar Initiative seeks to mentor and empower these scholars to bring their dreams to reality.
iScholar Initiative was inspired by a product of life experience and a passion to build an innovative and solution-driven society. Growing up, I learned very quickly how a lack of support system could limit or delay an access to opportunity. I had to struggle financially through every level of education. I'm passionate about education, but nothing in my background was enabling enough to have been able to realize a dream, but my self-determination. But then came a time, the trajectory of my story completely changed just because I was awarded a scholarship. Similar to my story, there are several self-motivated but helpless individuals among our teeming youth in Africa. They only need a modest support in order to generate the much needed momentum in their career journey. This is the key driver behind our passion. This is our story. This is what really brought about iScholar Initiative.
My name is Esther Oyedele, a first-year grad student of Geology Department at Bowling Green State University, Ohio. I'm a beneficiary of the maiden edition of iScholar Initiative in 2019. And since then, iScholar Initiative have been of support to me financially by funding my standardized tests and giving me support morally. I've also benefited from mentorship from seasoned professionals across the world. I've had the opportunity to also give back to the society by mentoring coming scholars and intending scholars. Thank you, iScholar Initiative, for the opportunity.
So I actually started with iSI as a financial partner. Like most people who've had opportunities like I have to be a global leader, you look back and you want to be part of creating that opportunity for others. And in iSI, I saw a professionally run organization with high integrity and a clear vision to create the next generation of leaders on the African continent via access to world-class education. So when I was asked to lead the board of trustees, I was honored to constitute a team that can complement the passion, dedication, and excellence already within iSI's culture. So we're now in position to leverage our currency as a board of trustees to amplify iSI to even greater impact, and that is something I am very proud of.
My name is Olusola Steve Flore. I'm one of the iSI partners, and the major reason I'm a part of iSI because iSI caters to the younger generation and in the area of education especially, which is one of my greatest passions. So thankful, so blessed to be a part of iSI.
I'd say our plans are simple and specific. First, we're going to need to grow our impact via more scholarships. We need to continue our focus on our end-to-end mentoring so we can ensure positive outcomes for our scholars. We're going to need to broaden our reach to cover all of Nigeria and Africa, and to do all these, we'll need access to more funding. So we're going to need to expand our private and corporate donor base.
Hello, my name is Mayakun. I am a scholar with iSI. At iScholar Initiative, we are a strong advocate of the belief that every dream can be a reality.
Join us. Every dream.
Thank you so much, Mr. Victor. It's a combination of taking you down memory lane, also giving you a lot of belief for what the future holds, but also much more having a introspective view about all of what iSI stands for and how that we're positioning ourselves to continually strengthen the next generation. It moves me deeply every time. So thank you for such a wonderful piece that you've shared with us. And we're going to move on in today's session to the cream of the crop, like one of the very reasons why we would be able to hear from our keynote speaker today. And to introduce our keynote speaker, I would like to bring up Mrs. Ibiemi Lawani. She is with us as the Vice President of our Innovative and Strategic Partnership, and she will be bringing up our keynote speaker for today. Mrs. Ibiemi, please take it away.
Thank you very much, Mayoko, and good day, everyone. Welcome once again to this year's onboarding event. Big congratulations to our awardees. My name is Yemi Lawani, and it's a very great honor to be introducing our keynote speaker. Femi Oshinlaja is a distinguished business leader, currently serving as the Chief Commercial Officer at Hilton Nigeria. In this pivotal role, he oversees the commercial functions with a key focus on customer acquisition, satisfaction, retention, and usage optimization in alignment with Hilton's vision to bridge the digital divide and enhance financial inclusion. Before his current position, Femi was the Chief Operations Officer of Sasai FinTech Mauritius, where he successfully scaled the integrated business of mobile money, payment processing, remittance, and insurtech. Notably, Femi also held various roles at Hilton Nigeria between 2014 and 2020, showcasing his deep-rooted expertise and commitment to the telecom industry. He is a multi-skilled business leader with extensive training and experience in business development and innovation, sales and marketing, information technology, and digital services monetization. Feedback from both internal and external stakeholders consistently highlights his exceptional functional and people leadership competences for breakthrough performance. With a first degree in engineering and an MBA in marketing, Femi brings 20 years of diverse work experience across the technology, telecoms, FMCG, and banking sectors. He has worked with multinational firms such as Sasai, British American Tobacco, Nokia, Daigo, and Coca-Cola Hellenic, spanning various geographies across Africa. Femi's passion for excellence and leadership is evident in his clear direction and breakthrough performance coaching. A strong drive for results, openness to turn challenges into opportunities, customer service orientation, entrepreneurial spirit, ethical approach are integral to his personal and professional life. He is an advocate for financial inclusion and serves as an advisor on various community development projects. Femi is also committed to giving back to the community. As president of the VUCA 1995 to 2001 Alumni Association, he led the renovation of a lecture theater for the university and provided welfare packages for association members. He continues to be a strong and supportive member of the association to this very day. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our esteemed keynote speaker, Femi Oshinlaja. You're welcome, Femi.
Thank you very much, Yemi Lawani. Glad to be here. Thank you very much. So I'll just I'd like to share my slide from here. Just updated a part of it.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Please stop sharing. Yeah, thanks.
Okay, great.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you very much for the opportunity to be the keynote speaker at this event. I've known Victor, Femi, and a few partners from our university days, and definitely what Victor shared in terms of how he walked through school is true, and the vision that God has inspired him, to walk is really making impact. And on that note, I would like to say, I'm glad to be here. And I also like to say thank you to our BOT chair, Mrs. Ewerido, our esteemed board of trustees, management committee president, Mr. Ogumola, MC secretary, Dr. Fajolu, always there to coordinate people, follow up, and the management committee members, our partners, iSI partners. I'm a partner, I need to do more. I've been more financial than, really running things, and I know I can do more. So please hold me to that, Mr. Ogumola. You can get more from me in terms of other activities. To the staff, volunteers, and scholars of iSI, glad to be here and thank you. There was a vision to enable dreams come to life, and that vision was brought to life via engagement, collaboration, and network of like-minded great people. And it's only we here and others to come, that will sustain this vision, and even take it beyond where we are now. This slide, the trend you saw here in terms of applicants and awardees, has been shared and updated by Victor. And the good news is that year on year, it is growing. And the stuff about growth is that the initial stage, growth is not always as fast as you expect. But when you get to a certain point, it becomes viral. Because now the tree has many more roots, extended roots, coming from scholars, becoming partners, and bringing in more scholars. And, you get that viral effect in terms of growth. So, look at the jump from 70 to 100 in 2024. That's amazing. So bravo to everyone. Well done. So a little bit about me, as we said, but something just to go to the soft side. I'm married with 3 children. What keeps me alive, it's about making positive impact. I'm an engineering graduate, but never practiced engineering. So again, that's about being ready to change, adaptability. So I did agric engineering in school, never worked on a farm or an engineering firm, except my IT. And I've now moved into banking sales. So be ready for change, be ready to take opportunities that come your way. I think one thing that I believe in is about improvements. I still believe, yes, despite all the strengths I might think I have or people think I have, there's always an opportunity to improve. So continuous learning and improvement is key for every one of us. It's key for you as scholars in this changing world. I got this slide from LinkedIn, while I was told by the management committee that I will be presenting on how you sustain focus in an uncertain world, and then try to I came across this VUCA slide by Scott Baldwin, and it just speaks to some of the basic principles I also wanted to talk to. But I really liked how this slide was presented in terms of showing your volatile certain world, and mixing up all the various things you can look at, from uncertainty, ambiguity, to how do you be more predictable, how do you improve your talents, but it looks all like into each other and speaks to how how volatile or how kind of ambiguous things can be, when you don't settle down to pick them right. So forget this slide. It looks like, what should I really do? Should I just be agile? Should I just look at alternatives? It's not that complex. And what I'll be sharing in the next few slides are a few things. I believe in keeping it simple. Once you have vital few elements you can focus on, then you can get the best out of your goal, get the best out of life. So, and that takes me to 4 major things in terms of our uncertain world, talking about the VUCA environment we operate. I don't think there's any other world or part of the world that is as volatile as Nigeria, but generally the global space is volatile, is uncertain. But when you look at 2020, COVID coming in, nobody expected people could all sit in their homes. And then all of a sudden, from being able to take decisions via physical meetings, we saw the evolution of Zoom, Teams, So some companies, some individuals were ready for that change. And even those that were not ready were forced to change. So again, change can be self-driven and change can be forced. But I think the individuals and the companies that took gains of that forced change were those that were ready, those that were fast to adapt. So our environment is always changing. The speed and magnitude of changes is high. I give an example of Nigeria, where most of our scholars are coming from. Look at the food inflation. It's over 55%. Look at rising insecurity, rates of kidnapping. Look at the exchange rates. 2 years ago, maybe dollar was 460 something, now it's 1,500. Look at inflation and, even policies keep changing. Some of the scholars have had interest in going to the UK, probably maybe with their spouses. Policy change means only the scholar can go, and that means maybe a revised decision. So that will always come up. And even as you get into your various schools or environments where you'll be settling in, it's not going to be rosy. There will be changes in the macro environment, that you have to be ready for. Uncertainty in terms of lack of predictability, information about future events, emerging technologies, new regulations, you can't stop it. There are things in life in terms of circle of influence, circle of control, and what is beyond our circle of influence or control. We will just need to focus on what we can control, your circle of control. Yes, all this noise is there, negative noise. You need to be very careful to pick out what matters and just focus on what matters. And don't be pulled down by the noise or distracted. Don't give up. Everything is possible. Nothing is impossible once you put your mind to it. Again, another thing in these you'll be coming across is there'll be a lot of complexity, in terms of things, interdependence on each other, interconnectedness, that you have to deal with. There might also be lack of clear information in terms of ambiguity. So you need to make decisions with as little information you have. Sometimes you will not be able to make perfect the enemy of good. You will have to live with the information you have to take critical decisions. And every time you face this, just always remember you're not the only person in facing a volatile, uncertain, complex, ambiguous world. But what will make you, to not only survive, but to thrive? Thriving is better than surviving. In our uncertain world, requires you to have a different approach with sustained focus. So kind of like we've talked about what it means, or why you have an uncertain world. It's based on all these things that we're not in control of. And most times you cannot influence at our level or your level. Now, how do you ensure that what you are in control of, you hold it, grind it with sustained focus to thrive in an uncertain world? Okay, so, and that takes me to, these things you need to do. Dealing with volatility means having a vision and staying true to your vision. What is your vision in life? Beyond iSI that has been bettered, prior iSI, Victor had a vision to have a successful career and home. And he knew that to do that, he needed to, improve his skills, qualifications, and then he went for scholarship, went for training. Beyond that, in the workplace, he remained humbled. He was willing to learn. He grew the ranks. He had, he had set a goal of, whether a financial destination and certain things. But a goal not written down, a vision not written down cannot be brought to life. So the first thing is, what is your vision? What is your vision? Your vision will keep you anchored when volatility comes. So for every scholar here, if you're here to have a written vision, And that vision cannot be limited to, I get a scholarship, because this scholarship is an enabler to a main goal. The vision we're talking about is, where do you see yourself in 20, 30 years? And then again, there will be a pathway to that vision. So, and when volatility comes, when changes come, because you have a vision as an anchor, what might change is the pathway to it. What might change is the pathway to it. But your values will not change. Values need to underline your vision. Values in the sense that being a person of integrity, being a smart worker, being honest, being ready to help people. Like my own value is positive impact. So positive impact is about, for every person I come in contact with, am I adding value? For everything brought to me or I have to do, am I adding value? So that keeps me awake to my responsibility, and that keeps me true. And it has really helped me, because while trying to make positive impact, I've been able to help others. Others have recommended me because they've seen that whenever you give Femi something to do, it pays attention to it and does it properly. So people are observing you. People will be observing you always. So live true to your values, and then those values will ensure that you can achieve your vision. Talking about another thing I would like to encourage us is about, understanding, be ready to critically think things through, and, know why certain things are happening. Once you know the why, then you can be able to bring up, solutions to solve it. So there might be a challenge you have, always in point in time, understand that for every challenge or every problem or certain situation, there is a root cause. There is a root cause. If you're able to understand the root cause, then you can profile, solutions and pick out of the solutions which is the best. Yes, the world might be complex, but simple solutions are what makes life. I remember our POT chair, Mr. Verido, saying, look, the goals are clear and simple. It's about getting more awardees and getting more scholarship value. The greatest plans are not complex. What you need to do must be very clear, must be clear. And once it's clear to you, then you can bring others along, to achieve that with you. So complexity can yield to clarity, and then you keep it simple, and focus on vital few things. Because if you stretch yourself too wide, then most times when you stretch yourself too wide, you don't deliver quality results. Some people say multitasking is a strength. In reality, it's not always a strength, because the few things, it's like the Pareto principle. 20% of certain things will deliver 80% of the real value. So what are those 20% stuffs that you need to do that will give you that jump you need? So don't overstretch yourself. Keep it clear, keep it simple. Agility. In our world now, you cannot afford you just need to be agile, I'm sure some of you have heard about agile way of working, and all the stuff. Agility is very, very key. It's about, but how it starts is about always willing to learn and improve yourself. It's not just a technical term. It's about how can I do this better? Or how can I be a better person? How can I add more value? So when those questions speak to you, speak to your teams, then you can get things done not just faster, but even better. So it comes with speed and quality of execution. So sometimes you will fall, but realize that when you even fall, you need to dust yourself up and then stand up and keep running again. It's not a perfect world, but you can limit the number of falls, when you're agile, and even when you fall, you're able to quickly pick yourself up, take the learning from that miss and move on. So it's the biggest danger is getting off guard, but you can control that by preparing yourself. And preparing oneself is about the things I've spoken to you again. Have your written vision. Let it be underpinned by your values. Those things that will never move. So that even when temptations come, when challenges come, you will stay true, and those values will keep you, in quite an insane world. We need people that will stay true to positive values. And that's one of the things missing currently in our country, Nigeria. But I'm confident that with the leaders we're producing and everybody participating more, our value system will even be more enriched, and we'll be able to improve our society, Nigeria at large. So talking about sustained focus based on continuous improvement, I did mention, and I just want to keep reinforcing again, agility is coming up again. It's about how do you prioritize flexibility and adaptability in your journey, and be ready to adjust, be ready to make iteration. So if, for example, while you're even undergoing your postgraduate program, there is a need to take certain professional courses that will position you better. Be ready to do that, and also be ready to sacrifice. Financial prudence will also be very key when you start young. There will be a time that there's time for everything, and in the early stage of life is always good to be very prudent, so that the savings culture to fund your dreams, to fund your growth, to fund your, whatever maybe learnings you need to take will be available to you. Be ready to embrace new technology, be change-oriented. You would need new learning, you would need technology, and, things are just coming up more, and I'm sure you're all very conversant with it, AI, machine learning, many more stuffs are still going to come. They will, in terms of technology changes in how we work. Some jobs will be lost, some jobs will be created, but we need to stay ahead of the curve, and be the ones driving this change. Resilience. Most Nigerians are resilient, but you can take it another level, not just by being, taking all that comes to you, but it's about being able to prioritize risk management, having your options within your career, your plan, having options. So if option A doesn't work, what is option B? So sometimes we're so optimistic that we don't want to have an option B. We must be open to that, because some things will just not be within your control, and you need to move forward. And that helps you to minimize impact of, unexpected events. Collaboration. Collaboration is very, very key. You will learn it. I'm sure some of us have seen the benefits of collaboration. iSI is a fruit of collaboration. A lot of career success of various people is driven by cross-functional collaboration. People are observing you. Who is that person that can work with others? Who can bring good out of others? And the other thing about collaboration is that even when you're about making a wrong move, someone is able to come to you, oh, have you checked this? Have you checked that? So you must be able to work effectively with a diverse range of stakeholders. Some of the things you need to prepare for will be like, for example, in your society, certain things might not be allowed, but in the new environment you have, if the law of the land says this is acceptable, you need to adjust. You must be ready to work with this diverse range of stakeholders, and within those environments. So, and that speaks to again to change. You cannot choose who you work with, and your network, determines your net worth, like some say, and it can really help you. So please collaborate in your school, collaborate when you get to the workplace, continue to collaborate in life, and you only get more, together, everyone achieves more. It speaks to that team. So finally, kind of 7 points if for you to take home and still think through is about clear and written vision, stay on it. Healthy living. You really need a healthy body. You need your spirit and soul speaks to your mental wellness. That strength you have, that even when things are challenging, where you can't go to a corner and meditate, and get strength. You need to take care of yourself, take care of your physical well-being, your mental well-being. You're going to need it in this journey. You need to be able to change, adaptive. You need to always seek continuous learning and improvement. Be open to always ask for feedback. What are my improvement areas? Leverage your strengths, pick the improvement areas and work on them. Build strong relationships. The relationships you've built, don't forget them back home. The ones you will be building there. Every of these relationships will help you. Every of these relationships will help you. Don't get over there, forget people here. Because, you've seen an example whereby you are in the US or UK and someone is in Nigeria, in a remote area that needs your help. Maybe, a close family member. It is those relationships you have back home that will say, no, oh, this is Femi's mother or sister. I will go the extra mile. Because you can't come in from where you are. So those relationships, you have the trustworthy relationships, healthy relationships. Don't forget them. Even as you build new relationships, you will really need them. Collaborate in the workplace, collaborate in your school. Trust and mutual respect is key. It will take you through a lot, and please keep that on. And finally, be resilient. Positive attitude, even in diversity. And I tell you, with these 7 points, I'd like to say thank you for the opportunity to share with you. And I urge you to also, practice these 7 points I've shared, and you can even research more on your own and keep winning. I wish every one of our scholars, partners, and everyone on this call, even greater success in all we do. Thank you very much. Thank you. Back to Dr. Fajolu.
Thank you so much, my friend, my brother, my president, for this erudite presentation. You did not disappoint. And I'm very, very proud to call you my friend, call you my president. Ladies and gentlemen, he has spoken to us. If I don't know about you, but look, this is my notes. I took a full page note, and I'm sure I'm going to be learning a lot. He spoke eruditely about the uncertainty, especially in our world today, and particularly in Nigeria, where some of you live. Uncertainty is something that is outside of your control. Even in the best of economies in the world, there is uncertainty, because if everybody knows what is going to happen, we will all be billionaires by now. So, but how can you control what you can control? It mentioned you must stay true to your values. You must know that people are observing you. You must try to know why certain things are happening. Don't stretch yourself too thin. Don't try to do too much. Remember that falling doesn't mean the end of your life. Be change oriented. Be open to option B. Be open to collaboration, and so many things that he mentioned. So I hope that you have taken 1 or 2 things from this presentation this afternoon. And again, Mr. President Emeritus, thank you for honoring us. And of course, thank you for your support for iSI. He did mention it. He is one of our consistent supporters when it comes to financial support to the dreams of this organization. So moving on, we'll be yielding the stage to our operations team led by our operations vice president, Mrs. Hanatu Banjoko, and she will be taking us through the process that led us to today. And of course, she will be revealing the list of the scholarship awardees. So without further ado, Mrs. Banjoko. She here?
So I'm not, I'll be representing Mrs. Banjoko today. My name is Fahidat. She's unavoidably not able to join us today. So my name is Fahidat Badamosi. I'm a 2019 iScholar, and currently I volunteer with iSI as the operations manager alongside Christiana, and our team is in charge of the iSI scholarship process and everything that has to do with that. So I'm very excited to be here today. I'm very honored because I was part of the pioneer or the founding scholars, if I can use that word, of iSI. And when I sit back and I've been listening and seeing how we've evolved over the years, not just in numbers, in terms of benefits to GRE TOEFL application fees and all. And even when the video was played, it just brought back memories like, oh, okay. Yeah, so it's very, very, very exciting to see that it's 2024 and I became an iScholar in 2019. I'm like, it was just yesterday. But yeah, so if you can go to the next slide, please. So because I can keep telling stories about iSI and iSI till the end of today. So yeah, this year our application window ran from January to June 2024. And just like Mr. Ogumala shared previously, we had 3 visit our website, start an application. But out of this number, 878 of them were complete. And those were the qualified applications. So we had 878 qualified applications and 219 applicants were shortlisted for interviews. And here we are today celebrating 100 awardees. So on the bar chart on the left, I know the words on the x-axis, if you allow me to use that term, is kind of tiny. So it's just the states in Nigeria. So you agree with me, we have a broad representation across Nigeria with 65% male to 35% female ratio, but we still want to do more. We want to get to every part of Nigeria. We want to make sure that every student know that their dreams can become a reality. So I'm charging all of us here today because it's typically tell a friend to tell a friend and another friend that is going to tell another friend about iSI. About the opportunity that we provide. So, and on the pie chart on the right, I know the words are also small, but it's important to highlight this pie chart because you would see that we have different categories of courses which our students have graduated from. So the iSI opportunity is actually open to scholars across STEM and non-STEM degrees. So AES there is for arts, education, and social sciences. I know a lot of people would typically think that fully funded opportunities and grad opportunities are mostly for STEM-based courses, but that is not true. In the US here, we have iScholars that have received fully funded scholarships studying PhD in linguistics and things like that. So it's very, very exciting to see that in iSI, we don't just have we're not like a certain degree focused. We open this opportunity to every single student out there. And we really want to make everyone's dream a reality. And throughout this process, you'll see that our process ran from January to June 2024. I know on the previous slide, you saw 3 of us, but it wasn't just the 3 of us. We had so many volunteers. We had 50 volunteers that participated in this process from the review to the interview. And also it's not a one-man job, it's a community. It's a community that is ready to give their time, their resources to make sure that this opportunity gets out there, to make sure that our process is very is as good as possible and robust as possible. And I also want to highlight, I know a lot of people have highlighted that, Mr. Ogumola mentioned it, Dr. Ajayi mentioned it. You would see that we had 878 qualified applications and we're only able to award 100. I can't do the maths right now. I don't know what percentage that is, but we want to get to a stage where we're able to give this opportunity to as many students as possible. So that's why we continue to seek your support in terms of finance, mentorship, and all. I think at the end, our email and all will be shared. So if you're interested, please visit our website, email us, and let us know how you'd like to be part of this. Before we go on to review our 2024 awardees, I would like us to just grab a glass or something you have beside you. I don't have a glass beside me. I just have my water bottle. So I'm just going to raise my water bottle. Oh, yeah. And then we're just going to give a toast to our latest awardees. If you'd like to review that, sir. Congratulations to our 2024 awardees. We are so excited. Yeah. If you can turn on your video and clap for them too. Yeah. So thank you
if you're
so
a business
much
owner,
thank you so much for that, and congratulations 2024 iSI scholars. We are very excited to welcome you to the family. I like to use the word family for iSI because it's actually a family, and Mrs. Ewerido mentioned it when she was speaking that iSI is with you not just through this application process. iSI is with you throughout the journey, application, even after grad school, even while in grad school, when you're done, when you begin your career, when you begin your family, iSI is a part of you. And we always want to see how we can contribute positively to your growth, to your career. So I hope that you would utilize all the opportunities that we have laid out for you. It's not a very easy journey, but definitely you can do it. A couple of people have done it, and you can definitely do it. You just need to be determined and never give up. The key word is to never ever give up. Even if the no's keep coming, you get that yes. So thank you so much. And I would also like to, at the bottom of the screen, you will see that we have two names there. And these are selfless iSI awardees. So our application runs from January to June 2024. And within that time, some people might have received offers from maybe applications that they've made previously. And these people were kind enough to let us know that they've gotten fully funded offers and they would be happy if this opportunity can be passed on to the next person on the waiting list. So in iSI, it's very exciting to see that we have individuals that have this type of character already, because that is what iSI is about. We want to help as many people as possible. So I want to say thank you to these two people, Emmanuel and John, for coming up to say you've gotten an opportunity and you'd like this to be passed on to the next student on the list. With that, I would like to say thank you for the opportunity to review the 2024 iSI awardees and pass it on to our moderator. Okay, I'm passing it on to Maya.
Okay. Thank you, Faidat. Thank you so much for that. And then again, I would like to dwell on that a little bit, because this is pretty much that moment where we all have all our scholars announced and then have them welcome to the family. So thank you again, everyone, for engaging in the chat and for bringing up for like welcoming them, Ibirichuku. I mean, there's no way I cannot mention everybody, but all 100 of you, you are welcome to the family, and I'm very excited about the journey that you'll be on going forward. And so the very next thing we will be taking right now, Dr. Fajr, please keep me honest here, would be the testimonials from our scholars.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And so could you please tell me who would be the first to get us going? I feel like I'm out of my depth here.
Okay, I can help you. Yes,
okay,
so
sir, please.
One of the testimonials is going to be coming from one of the newly revealed 2024 iScholar in the person of Miss Ebereshuku Chinedu. Chinedu, if you are there, can you turn on your video and speak to the audience?
Good day, everybody. Please, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Good day, everyone. My name is Quinsley Chinedu. I'm a first-class statistics graduate from Nnamdi Azikiwe University. This opportunity means a lot to me, honestly. It means so much to me. It's a kind of reassurance that my dreams are valid, that there are people out there who are ready to support me, both financially, morally, who are ready to encourage me despite the challenges that come in the course of graduate school and just generally in the world of academia. So thank you very much to our partners, to those who organize this scholarship, to those who review our applications, those who are selfless to support us and mentor us and provide mentorship to those who are upcoming and who desire to chase their dreams. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Quinsley. Next will be Mr. Ahmad Abdullahi, or maybe I should call him Alaji. Abdullahi, are you there? Or Ahmad, are you there?
Okay, was probably dropped. So we can move to the next.
We can move to the next person. So we have Miss Comfort Daniel. Comfort, are you there?
Yes, I am,
Hello,
sir. I hope everyone can see me.
Yeah, please speak up.
Hello. Everyone. My name is Comfort Daniel, and I'm a graduate of psychology, Bachelor of Science Psychology from University of Lagos. And I just want to say thank you that made iScholar dream possible. And one thing I stated during my interview was I've been preparing for this since I was an undergraduate and I heard about iScholar. And, you know, it's a platform. I've always looked for a community where I can be transparent, where I can have that help and, you know, that strength, that community family, like Fariata said, becoming a great psychologist. So I want to say thank you very much once again. I appreciate you, and I'm very sure everyone, thank you for this opportunity.
Okay, I'm being told that Mr. Ahmad is ready to speak. If we can go back to him. Ahmad, you can take it away.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Ahmed Abdullahi. I'm a first-class graduate from Ahmadu Bello University's area. Thank you, iScholar, for giving me this opportunity. This will be a life-changing opportunity for me to further my studies and be part of this great initiative. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you very much, Ahmad. And next we have Emmanuel Jesuloluwa Ogunlade. Emmanuel, if you're there, please take it away.
All right, sir. Good evening, everyone. Good evening from Nigeria. Please, can you hear me?
Yes.
Am I audible enough? All right, thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone from Nigeria. I am Ogunlade Emmanuel Jesuloluwa, a first-class graduate of chemistry from Olabisi Onabanjo University, Agowe, and I am really grateful to iSI the partners, the financial partners, the board of trustees for this opportunity. This opportunity is a life-changing opportunity. You know, it helps. What it does is that it helps us to realize that our dreams are valid. It revitalizes our dreams and helps us to know that our dreams are valid and that we are actually doing the right thing. And thank God for the financial opportunities that it will provide. But then beyond the financial opportunities to the mentorship, the community, everything that comes with being a scholar, they are really important and they are really vital, and I don't take it for granted at all. I am really, really grateful. Really, really grateful. I want to say thank you very much. May God bless everyone. And I really hope that I will get to pay this forward and also one day mentor people and provide a very good ROI. Thank you.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Next, we will, as you can see, some of these scholars that just spoke, they were the 2024 scholars. Now we want to hear from scholars that have been in the initiatives in the past year or more. So join me to welcome Ms. Esther Liz. Is it Leshe or Liz? I'm sorry. Maybe you will correct me. So Esther, if you're there, please speak up.
Okay, yeah, I'm here. It's Lacey. So I can't show my camera because of where I am, but it's Esther Lacey.
That's fine.
So thank you very much, Mr. Victor, and thank you for having me here. So
Esther.
I don't think the audio is coming through.
Okay. Chibuzo, if you are there. Chibuzo, Igweonu.
Okay, good everyone.
Good day.
Good morning. It's still morning here. My name is Chibuzo Igweonu. I'm happy and proud to be part of the family, part of the iSI family. Before I came here, before I even got to my undergrad study, I had always had the dream to do my postgraduate studies in the US or overseas. And I went to the university. I graduated from the Federal University of Petroleum Resources. I studied petroleum engineering. I came out with a first-class degree. And then my journey to graduate school, I think it started in 2021. I sent out a lot of cold mails, did a lot of applications, but no positive and nothing positive came out from it. Then I think that time I was a bit discouraged, but I saw the iSI application. That was 2022, and I said, let me just give it a try. Let me apply. A friend of mine earlier won it, I think 2020. I said, let me give it a try. And then by God's grace, I got the iSI scholarship in 2022. And then I knew that for me to get this iSI, because it's very competitive, and they pick the best of the best. And I knew for them to see a small boy like me and give to me, then I knew I was going to get into graduate school that year. And then I applied, I did all my applications, and by God's grace, I'm here. I'm in Louisiana State University. I'm a research assistant, and I'm working on them. My research here on white hydrogen. And I'm really grateful to the iSI family, really, really grateful to the iSI family, because I don't think I would be here if not for their help, if not for their support. And I say, God bless you. You are bringing the dreams of people to pass, and also not just our dreams, but you are putting smiles, laughter in our homes, in our family. And I say, God bless you all. God reward you all in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you. Before we do, Esther, so I'm getting signals that the first Esther is ready to speak now. Esther. Esther Liz? Okay, we'll move on. Esther, you can reach back to me when you fix your network issues. Now we have
yeah.
Oh, okay, Esther, go ahead.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lacey Esther. And I'm a 2023 awardee. So I guess my own ISI experience is that ISI was the first validation I had that yes, I can actually do this. From the interview process, the application process, I guess it gave me that kind of spark I needed to actually start and be serious with my graduate application. And they carried me throughout the whole process. So the guided me throughout the whole process from GRE, registration of GRE, TOEFL. The mentor I was assigned was very helpful. It also helped me with networking. I got to meet a couple of people from my cohort that have been an amazing part of my journey that I can ask, and they can ask me of things. Even down to my visa process. Mr. Hamid was a blessing for me towards my visa interview. And I would like to say thank you very much. Thank you for the entire journey. Thank you for giving my dreams the needed spark, the needed go ahead it needed. And for the upcoming 2024, I would say take the most advantage of what you have been given now. And in your little way, be willing to volunteer because to the best of my knowledge, ISI is a company that is run completely through volunteering, those that volunteer that time and those that volunteer that money. And during the interactive session we had in March of this year, there was a lot of emphasis that was laid on the fact that those of us that are scholars now would still be the future of this organization, would be what would make this organization carry it long. So you should be willing to volunteer your time and your experience along this journey. So thank you all for having me, and I wish you all good luck in your application.
Thank you, Esther. Thank you. Thank you so much for your comments. And now we have Miss Esther Edele. Esther is also one of our volunteer managers. She helps those of us at the secretariat with whatever we need her help for. She has been a valued member of iSI since 2019, by the way. So Esther, if you're there, please take it away.
Hi, everyone. Good morning from here. My name is Esther Edele. I'm a beneficiary of the iSI Scholarship Maiden Edition in 2019. And Dr. Fajolu was saying I need to update my profile in the video because in the video I was looking back at the memory and I was like, oh, I was a first year student then. Now I'm no longer a first year student because that was when I first came to the US in 2020. Yep, that was when I made the video. I would say iSI is more than a family. Is a family, is a light to my path, like I would always say, for pursuing my career, for achieving my dreams up until this moment. I mean, receiving the iScholar Initiate scholarship has been like transformative for my academic and professional journey. I had my first degree in geophysics from Federal University of Technology, Owerri, and then I moved to the USA in 2020, though I started my program in 2021 at Bowling Green State University in Ohio State, where I got my master's in geology. And currently I'm getting a PhD in geosciences from Virginia Tech. So iSI has provided me with like invaluable opportunities to deepen my knowledge, to engage with leading experts, to even contribute like to cutting edge research in my field. I've benefited from a measure like mentorship. Like it's coming to iSI or being a recipient of iScholar Initiative is not just about the financial support. The mentorship support it's immeasurable. Like I've had the opportunity from the advice I've been getting from my mentors on how to like excel in my field. I've had the opportunity to do like a research internship at NASA last summer, and currently I'm with another national lab in Colorado, like the NSF, National Science Foundation, for the National Center of Atmospheric Research. Like, I wouldn't be here, or I wouldn't be talking about like how I'm excelling in my research or in my field if I'm not getting immeasurable like mentorship from iScholar Initiative. And this support I've gotten has kind of like empowered me to continue to pursue my passion with like greater confidence, which has significantly advanced my career aspiration. So I want to say thank you to every member of iScholar Initiative, from the BOT to the partners, to the managers, to the board of, to everybody, even to those that are giving back to the community. I want to say thank you for believing in each and every one of us. Thank you for giving us a platform. Someone is saying Nigerian with cruise. Yes, I've also had the opportunity to travel like most states. I've been to 39 states out of the 50 states in the USA. Like, this is just a place for you to spread out your wings. Trust me, to the new scholars, this is a space to spread out your wings. If you want to do it, you can achieve it only if you believe in yourself. So thank you to everybody. And thank you also, iSI, for giving me a platform to give back, because that is important to me. Thank you for helping me to create a platform where I can volunteer and give back to the community. Thank you, everyone.
Next, we have Mrs. Oluwatobi Quadri.
Hi, thanks for having me. My name is Toby Quadri. I am a current grad student, starting my third year in August. I am currently doing my PhD in microbiology and molecular genetics at Oklahoma State University. So, unlike Esther, I've only gone to 5 states in the US. I'm following her. Esther is our motivation to travel around. So iScholar has been so great. You know, I'm a 2021 beneficiary, and it's amazing because I heard about iScholar from another scholar, a 2020 scholar, Aniel. Anya just told me that, okay, why are you wasting your first class? Because when I was in Nigeria, I was running a business. Even after COVID, the business wasn't going well. And I was like, I need to find a way out, because as someone that has always want to make impact and try to influence people around me. So I just spoke to Anya. Anya was like, apply for iScholar. And I could remember vividly in 2021, I applied just a few days to when iScholar would close. The application was going to close. And I was amazed that I got it. And since then, my life has taken a spiral turn for the good. And in 2022, I got here after so many rejections. Of course, rejection will come, it's part of the process. So it will always be one of the, you just have to wear the rejection like art. You get the multiple no's and then the yes will come. So when the yes finally came, I started my research in 2022 at Oklahoma State. Amazing people. I've made a lot of friends here and also won so many awards. And even just yesterday, I got a fellowship award of $6,500 for my research. So it's been amazing, because sometimes I think about it, they said the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a step. Without iScholar helping me at that point in time, I wouldn't even get here. When I think about the journey so far, iScholar is like the foundation. It's like they are the one that held me by the hand to take the first step, and the journey has been so amazing since then. I just came back from ASM conference, which I got a fully funded fellowship, travel award to travel, accommodation and all that. So all this is just due to the fact that the partners with their resources decided to fund the dreams of a young Nigerian student like me, which wouldn't have been possible. So I am grateful to the partners for giving their time, to the mentors. My mentor is very amazing. In fact, when I was in the conference, her name is Dr. Simi Ayeni. She's amazing. She will always check on me. She will be like, how is your mental health? I know grad school is hard, but you're going to get through it. And she is a source of motivation also. She inspires me a lot. And that's one thing, because it's apart from the exams that we write that is being paid for, iScholar is way more than that. iScholar, like iSI, is family to me. And I always tell more people about iSI, like, see, iSI is something I don't joke with. And I am like a town carrier that is always telling people that, okay, this organization has has really impacted my life in the ways I can't explain, because there was a starting point and now my journey is proceeding. I will soon be, I came from BSc to PhD. I didn't even have a master's, but it has been amazing. That's just what I can say. So I'm grateful to the partners, to the Dr. Olufemi. We have gone way back, even before I got married and all that. And it's just, I want to encourage the 2024 iScholar. It's not going to be easy. You need to know beforehand. You're going to get a ton of rejection, but you don't stop applying. You don't stop believing, because it's important. You only need 1 year, and then everything is just going to align. So thank you so much for listening. That's all.
Thank you so much, Toby. Thank you. Next, we're going to be moving to our partners, and we'll give some of our partners the privilege to speak to us and encourage our scholars. Mayokun, you want to go through the partners list?
Yes, sir. Thank you for bringing me back again. I do agree, because if we've heard from the scholars and you've seen all of what they how they feel about it and how they're very grateful, there are folks who are into this with their funds, helping us to be able to have money as that tool to use, and also helping us with their time and giving everything that they have as well. And so we're going to start out with Mr. Joseph Adenuga as our first partner to come up on. Mr. Joseph, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you very much.
Okay, yes, I see you now.
It's really nice to be here. First, let me congratulate the 2024 awardees, the scholars. You have made it here. You need to be proud of yourself. It's a great thing that you've done. I would not take much time. I will just say speak on 3 things. The first one is, we believe in you. As partners, we do believe in you. This is to reiterate what the BOT chairman has said. When you look at the statistics, we had 70 people, scholars last year. Despite the inflation, uncertainty everywhere around the world, this year we have increased the number of scholars by over 40%. That is not just because we don't have anything else to do. It's truly because we do believe in you. We do believe in the dreams that you have. We have high expectations about what is going to come out of the talent that we are sponsoring. And we don't want you to let that, down. It leads to the second one. Take more chances. You've taken the chance to apply, to go through the interview for iSI. It doesn't end there. You need to take more chances. Apply more. Apply to schools. Even while you are in school, you've heard the different testimonials from the scholars. If you wish to get more knowledge from some certain institution, NASA, JP Morgan, whatever institution, take a chance, apply, take a chance, move into the space, send mails, make the call. Somebody said they got no and they worried as a close. Yes, you may get no, and so what? Take more chances, still keep going. So keep taking chances. Don't rest on what you have today. And then the third where I will close on is stay humble. Stay humble. Okay, as you begin to take more chances, yes, you will remember you probably finished with a first class or a second class upper. Now you have a scholarship to take some exams. You will be mentored in some of your applications. You'll get scholarships to go for some courses. You'll finish top in your class. Stay humble. Okay, stay humble. The road is still, the journey is still far ahead. Most of us, we've come through some journeys and we still have lots ahead of us. So stay humble. It's unfolding. Let it bloom. This is not the end. Stay humble. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Joseph. Thank you so much. Great nuggets. Distilled into three focal points. Thank you so much, sir. And moving on to our very next partner to bring up Mrs. Bose Awore de Faladay. Do I have you on the call? I tried searching, but I think she probably dropped off.
Yeah.
So I tried searching. I don't think I see her in there. Okay. And then I'm going to go to Dr. Kola Ayeni as our next partner as well, since Mrs. Bose is not here right now. Well, Dr. Kola Ayeni, please, you have the floor.
Sure. Good morning, everyone. Special welcome to our new iScholar members. Congratulations. My name is Kolawole Ayeni, and I'll say a little bit about myself so you can understand that. I think several years ago, I was in exact same position as you members. So I started from the greatest University of Ibadan. Any UITs in the house? Oh, I can't hear anything, man. I can't hear anything. Well, Victor, we need to add more people to this 100 people. So
say greatest UI.
Greatest UI. That's what I want to hear. Thank you. Thank you.
UI.
Yeah. Thank you. So a little bit about myself. My background is petroleum engineering. Started from UI. And after UI, did graduate school at the University of Oklahoma and also a PhD at Texas A&M University. And I currently work here in Houston, Spring with ExxonMobil. And my wife and myself are partners, and my wife does more on the volunteer side, and I hope to improve on that. Again, I would like to say congratulations on being selected, and welcome to the iSI family. It's a big achievement on your part. I was looking at Victor's slide earlier on. Seems if you compare the number of applicants to the 100 that eventually made it, it's about 3%. So for every 35 applicants, roughly, you are one of them. So great job. Kudos to you. A few tips, as Mrs. Ewerido said earlier on, this is just the beginning. This is the beginning of several steps. And I will encourage you to, first of all, study hard and smash those exams, smash that GRE, the TOEFL, and you'll be amazed at the number of doors that this will open. Also take advantage of the people resource. You will have access, as members of the iSI family, you have access to it. As you've heard from other people, you have scholars. Now it's full circle for the group. This organization started in 2019. Now we have scholars that are graduates. And so you can really benefit from the experience. The leadership team, the partners, the volunteers. You have a lot of really successful people in this organization, people you can identify as role models. So I would encourage you to, you would have access to every one of us. You would have access to people that have walked the same path you are trying to walk. And there's a lot of resources here, people willing to help, from tips on how you prepare for your exam. The exam is a lot different from when I took it, but there's a lot of people that have done this recently. People are willing to help with applications, writing your essays, reading your essays, and even getting to the visa side of things, how you need to, there's a lot of examples within the group, how you can go through the process, how to prepare, and how to put your application together. So you get a lot of resource help here. And also when you get over here, navigating, surviving grad school, and more importantly, continuing membership. So don't be afraid to reach out to someone. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. There's so much information within this group. And again, welcome to iSI. Stay focused, stay motivated, and more importantly, stay connected. This is just the beginning. Thank you and welcome.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ayeni. Thank you. Next, we're moving to our proponent and champion to give his comments. Mr. Akinfadeyi, if you are there, please take it away.
All right, thank you very much, Mayokun. Can everyone hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, thank you. First, I'll pick from Mayokun when he was listening to Mr. Femi Oshilaja. He said, wow, I'm motivated. I have to start building my profile. So, and if we were on social media, I would say, Mayokun, you dey whine me. The profile don't ready now. Because I think courtesy of iSI, you have scaled the bar of performance. My little background these days, my course at the A levels at the Oyo State College of Arts and Science was literature government economics. And I'll start reading with what we call lantern. And then I'll run out of kerosene. I'll light a candle. And then the candle will start burning. And there was a particular night that the candle got completely burnt out. And so I slept off on my book. Now, literature was particularly difficult. And if you had the kind of lecturers that I had, they're straight-faced looking people, like Dr. Kunle Ojele, who is the mentor of iSI project. They don't get joy, like we used to say then. Now, the one of the nights I was burning my candle, it burnt off. I slept off on the book, and then I forgot that I was burning beans. And so my beans got burnt. And I woke up around 1 a.m. to realize that I was terribly famished and there was no food to eat. So I slept in hunger. Now, when you look at the infrastructural deficits, or rather infrastructure deficits we went through when we went to school, and no ISI then to say, you know what, you can take advantage of certain global opportunities. You can just imagine this and think about how greatness has been thrown on your laps. And that's why I'm always consistently reminded of those beautiful lines from Malcolm Gladwell, The Outliers, who said that the stories of the smartest people in the world are yet to be heard, have actually not been written, because there are a lot of brilliant people, intelligent people, strewn across Nigeria, across Africa. Nobody hears about them. But we get to hear Bill Gates dropped out of school, and now he's a billionaire. Oh no. Gladwell said, sometimes what defines your success is where you were born, how you were born, the social networking of your parents. Bill Gates had access to one of the most phenomenal IT opportunities, clubs, through his parents. Now, let's take it to iSI. Within all these challenges Nigeria was dealing with, some people, led by Victor, spotted silver lining within our very, very difficult terrain of life. And each time I look at Victor, I remember Becoming by Michelle Obama. Barack Obama said, I refused to focus on the despondent nature of social inequality, of racism. I just focused on how I can take advantage of those challenges to make life better within my communities. And then Barack became president. Today, the world has been thrown at your feet. You cannot complain again of NEPA or any other thing. ISI touches me because each time I look at all of you speaking here, graduate students, incoming graduate students, doctoral students from indigenous states in Nigeria, I am particularly touched. The only time I touched global education was after I navigated the convoluted dynamics of our nation and started some projects that got me lucky to be spotted by international donors that sent me to Harvard. I just got lucky. I'd like you to understand that you can be anything you want to be now because ISI has given you that platform to excel.
Oh.
And finally,
we
all need to remember, I think somebody should be muted, please. We all need to remember, guys, that life is not a static phenomenon. That life is not a static phenomenon. All of us that are seated here, sometimes life happens to us. What your partners, your mentors, those who make this possible for you might need from you someday in future. Might not be money. It might just be attention. It might just be a phone call. It might just be a check on their mental health. The most important thing in the world is gratitude. Always remember, your feelings for anyone is not as important as how they treat you. Each time you recall that by providence, sheer providence, you walked into an institution that conveyed you to global exposure. Remember that ISI made it happen. Give thanks to God, give gratitude to them, take on the world because it's at your feet. Thank you.
Mr. Dr. Femi, you're muted, sir.
Thank you very much, my friend, my brother, Mr. Akinfade. He has encouraged you, new scholars, knowing that he has encouraged you to know that you have a long journey ahead of you, and to let you know that the smartest people are still not born yet. Their stories are not written yet. So you have a story to write. You have a place to get to. There's a space for you in this world, and to make sure that you take advantage of the opportunities that have been thrown on your laps. And finally, to make sure you show gratitude. That's one thing that's when Victor and I meet and we speak, we talk about these things. It is a privilege to be in the positions we are, but most importantly, we are doing these things because we appreciate where we are coming from. So please try as much as possible to show gratitude. So we're going to be closing this event shortly. But before we do, I want to, before I introduce our closing remark person, I want to thank every one of you. I want to thank all our partners. I'll thank all our managers. I want to thank my co-moderator. I want to thank our BOT chair for your time, and all the BOT members that are in attendance today. Thank you so much for all the people that have worked together, our staff, Jimoke, for all the other people, our operations team, and all the people that work together to make today event a possibility. So thank you very much. Now, permit me to welcome Dr. Babatunde Alalade, who is our VP of Career, Young Professional and Career Advancement, to give the closing remark.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Fajun. Can everybody hear me? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm actually wearing the same shirt as in the picture. So iSI cares for you every time. Okay. So to the scholars that we are onboarding today, I would like to say a big congratulations to you all. And I would like you to also congratulate yourself. From this point onward, you can only fly. Trust me. And I'm the VP for the Young Professional Career Advancement. We have Mayokun as a manager and Solu Jobi as a BOT rep. We are doing great things. And if you've seen Mayokun today, just know that's a product of YPCA. Okay, if you want to be like him, if you want to be, somebody commented that he's already built his profile. So if you want to build a profile like that or something better than that, you must definitely pass through YPCA. Okay, so congratulations to our new scholars. And next, I'll thank our partners. Without our partners, we couldn't have achieved everything that we seated there talking about today. And my hope is that at this time next year, we are, with the support of our partners and new ones that will be coming on, we will be able to triple the number of awardees when compared to what we have done today. We did 100 today, and I'm looking forward to next year, possibly we'll be going to 300 or even more. Okay. Gentlemen of the press, thank you so much for always publishing the good things that iSI is doing. Without you, we'll just be in one corner. Nobody knows what iSI is doing, but we are always in the news. iSI is doing this. Even our YPCA activities get published in the newspapers, and we have a lot of people coming around to attend. A lot of people knows about YPCA and everything that we are doing. So, gentlemen of the press, thank you so very much. Well, in-house, we have things are working because you have a good board of trustees led by Ebu Chair, Mrs. Tolulope Werido, who never grows old. I knew her in 2007 and she has remained the same. And to all other BOT members, thank you to our management committee and all our managers who are giving back to iSI now. I've been working with Mayokun and I've worked with a couple of others, Faidat, Esther. These people are great people and they are very committed to the cause of iSI. I really appreciate each and every one of them. And our partners, you see what we're doing and what we have done. If you are attending as a visitor today, this is the time for you to come on board. come and join us, and let's see so many more Nigerians, Africans, enjoy the benefit of iSI, get impacted, and one way in our own, in our own little way, we might actually be able to turn the fortune of Nigeria and Africa around in, very short time. So on behalf of everybody, I would like to invite, if you are not yet a partner, please come join us and contribute to this. This is a milestone in the history of iSI. Thank you, everyone. And that will be my short closing remark. God bless.
Thank you very much, Dr. Alalade. Thank you, everyone, again for your time. The event is over, but if anyone wants to make any comments, you can turn on your video, unmute yourself, and speak. We'll be leaving the space open for a while. So again, I'm super grateful.
The future is not just going to happen. You.
Okay.
At Vistaprint, we print everything to show off your brand.
I hope they pay for adverts. Yeah, so if you have any comments, you are free to turn on your video and unmute yourself to speak. Thank you very, very much. Mr. Shimiz, it's like you are speaking, but you are muted.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I said thank you very much for all you've been doing and how you've been coordinating everything with all the people in the team, coordinating the iSI. We're really grateful to you and all the members in the team that have been doing this great work. Thanks very much.
Thank you, sir.
Can I talk?
Absolutely, ma'am.
My name is Mrs. Adetula. Honestly speaking, I came here to come and be educated on what you guys are doing. This is fantastic. Let me congratulate every one of you. And I'm retired. The last time I had a salary was 2005 when I retired. So I'm free. Put me in any committee that you think I can perform. I send you my CV. Now,
thank you,
ma'am. You all make me feel as if I can turn the hands of the clock back to go back to school and to come here to read. I feel like just reading, but at 79, I don't think I want to do that now.
Wow.
Let me continue to encourage the younger generation. You people have been saying the young shall go. We must allow the young to grow. Don't let us take over from them. Now, having said that, I have a problem. I have been reading about you on Facebook through Victor Gumola and Ojeleye. Yes, so when I saw the advert that there was going to be this meeting, I said, please send me the link. I have a grandnephew